Hey, good afternoon. It is July 4th. Happy 4th of July to all Americans out there. I'm wearing my pink and gray shirt today because, well, I need to find my red, white, and blue one. I don't care. I like the 4th of July. I care about that. It's cool stuff. I get the day off and I get to celebrate the 4th of July. Um, Welcome to the 5Cs. This is Planet Head, flying as Robert Gould Shaw. Just an update. I'm getting ready to, over the next day or two, get blown up a lot, or at least a decent amount. Get started with that. If you've watched my last couple videos, been working on a very basic rifter fit, um, and been slowly skilling up a few things. This is the initial rifter fit. This is going even more basic than the basic rifter fits that are out there. Uh, what I'm looking for is a base. Sorry to repeat this, but some people just pull up the video for the first time and then I get comments, so I'm just saying this. This is basically a ship that if you started off as a Minmatar player, you could just jump into right away, if I'm not mistaken. My character, each day I have been um, adding on a few skills as I ready some blueprints. I'm going to be making my own rifters so I can get blown up as much as physically possible or virtually possible. And every time I blow up, try to just add on to the fit that we have here. But I'm going to start off with this really basic one. I was messing around last night. I've gotten a couple of really good comments recently about things that I can do to slowly do the upgrades. What I want to do is, as I upgrade, do a video of how the growth is, not only with the skills, but also with adding on different things, going on to different meta levels, different types of fitting, um, and then maybe even going into Tech 2, that sort of thing, as I skill up my Rifter flying ability, doing PvP and dying as much as possible. Because at the same time, I'm going to try to focus on learning PvP. I know some of the basics like directional scanning and things like that, but I am very, very bad at PvP. Is completely different in my mind from the videos that I've watched from PvE. You have to be a lot more focused and have a lot more knowledge in my mind on the fly. In my training classes, in my regular job, I tell people the for years, the most important tool that you can have for your job is your brain. The more you know, the faster you can get things down, and that goes with muscle memory, things like that. And that's where I haven't set up any hotkeys yet, other than the default ones. But in the videos going forward, I want to show trying those things out. I'm going to fail a lot. I truly believe that if you fail, um, uh, I learn more from failing than from gaining, from winning. So this is the original basic fit here, and I'll pull it back here. I'll show you. Um, since that time, I have. This is the ship that I'm currently in. That goes on to the later video. But I have upgraded my Minmatar frigate skill from 1 to 3. I also upgraded my show you here, Minmatar frigate to level 3. It was originally level 1 with that um, blueprint. Um, and I'm just doing a rehash because this is the first day of my weekend. I won't do this on every video. I'll do it every couple. The second one that I did was gunnery. I threw in level 2 and level 3 of um, projectile turrets. So by doing those two, and we will just close this. Let's minimize that and pull that up. Hello. Oh shoot! I hit the map. Map takes longer. There we go. Uh, Also, I'm really kind of cool. My channel here, we're getting a few more people in. My buddy Cirque here sent me over a fit with a coprocessor to help with the fitting of the capacitor side of it. So that's something I can try down the road. Also, uh, another buddy of mine on YouTube brought up the idea of thermodynamics, being able to overheat your weapons. Again, one of those things that I could slowly grow into. These are just great ideas so that as I add on something, I can do a video about it to show how they change the flying and the type of ship. So, so I did the projectile ammo. Let's just get in here. Holes and fits. And we're looking for our current basic rifter fit. And then we always got to throw on the... I leave the ammo off there because I do like to mess around seeing what the ammo can do. So I always have to just drop a little bit of fusion ammo in here. This is your short range ammo. So right now I'm at 51.5. I think I was there in the last video. I started off at 42.1. So just under 10 damage per second just by upping those two skills. In between the last video and this video, this is where I finally get to what I'm talking about. I was looking around. I had upgraded my shields. I upgraded two skills. My shield capacity and also one of my navigation skills. And I'll show you those here in a second. To level 3, they were all level 1s. My shields were at 472 and now they're at 517. So a 10% increase basically there of about 40 to 45, I think. And then I also upgraded. Let's just go into my skills here. So that was the shield management that I upgraded there. If I wanted to go any higher, I would have to spend 2 days. I'm trying to keep all of the startup skilling under 24 hours. Then down the road, I can do longer skilling, but this is how a new player could upgrade their ships really quickly as ideas. Now I was thinking about armor, but I didn't see anything there that I could do very quickly. I already had the whole upgrades and the mechanics. I'm going with a passive damage control right now. The only tanking that I'm doing with the ship is passive tanking and speed tanking. So I'm not really worried so much about the armor repair skill here. So I didn't upgrade that. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that there. Oh, dang, I still need that. The other thing, so once I thought about that, then I rethought, okay, you're going for speed tanking. So speed tanking is increasing your speed and your trajectory to get in close to another ship, so it makes it harder for them to hit you. In my mind, it's almost the most effective, especially with small ships, of the tanking, because if somebody can't hit you, they can't do damage to you. So now it doesn't work all the time, but it's the simplest one in my mind to do if you can get it down, but it's the least used sometimes, I think, and people don't understand how well it can help you. So what did I do? I went in, and if I remember correctly, I think I went into navigation here, and I think I threw in 2 levels of evasive maneuvering. If you look here, improved efficiency turning and accelerating. The spaceship, 5% improved ship agility for all ships for the skill level. Now, how did that affect the ship? Well, actually, instead of just increasing my DPS, it didn't increase my damage, and it didn't increase just one part of my shields. This is actually kind of cool. It actually increases. This is the original here. If you look here, my inertia modifier affects the acceleration and turning of the speed. I was originally at 2.37. By throwing that in there, it drops me down to a 2.12. The lower the number, the better your trajectory is the best way for me to put it. And actually, the faster you accelerate, so the faster that you can get to the speed that you want to get to. The second one here is actually that it affected was my align time. Now, align time to me, maybe I'm wrong with this, but align time would also affect your ability to turn and to get in and out of a spot. My original align time here was 5.63, so it takes literally 5.63 seconds to align to warp, to turn your ship to go. My align time now is 5.04, so it would take me 5.04 seconds to align and go. Now, a little tip that I was reading about, and if I'm mistaken with this, please correct me. Eve goes by ticks. So even though it may take me 5.63 seconds to warp, it will only go at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will not go at 5.63. It will either go at 5 or 4, 5, or 6. So the difference here is negligible right now. But if I were able to get this align time down below 4 or below 5 into the 4.9s, then my align time would just be 4, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I might be off there if anybody wants, but I think that's what I read. This would be, number one, really helpful for people trying to haul things, get away from people, that sort of thing. Because the faster you can move, the faster you can get away. But don't skill something that won't help you. Maybe the numbers look good right here, but they're not actually affecting that form of the ship. But it is getting me better. Now, I might be off with something else there. This is my general thoughts. Obviously, I can't read everything, and so many people give me some really good pointers. So if you know anything better, or if you have a good website for this, just let me know, and I'll put it right up on here so everybody else knows. Okay, so that is the upgrades to the ship. I do this. My next video hopefully will be the first time I take the Thrasher out. I'm sorry, not the Thrasher, the Rifter out. I'm going to build my first Rifter. Actually, I'm going to build two. I'm going to build Rifter number 1 is the one that I'm going to die in. I'm going to keep cloning this puppy up and slowly upgrading it. Then I'm going to build a second Rifter. And that's going to be my blingy Rifter. That's going to be the one that I leave to the side, and anytime I find something that is really cool, I'm going to update that and throw that onto the ship and skill into that. And that'll be kind of the fun thing. It'll be that garage Rifter, the one that's got the flames on the side of it. And I'll give you guys some updates of things that I find that I can throw onto it and have fun with. Not that I'm not going to get blown up in it, but the whole idea of this set of videos is to learn the game and learn PvP and have fun with it. But the second part is to not be afraid to fly the blingy ships and not be dumb. Don't fly $100 million ship out there if you don't know how to fly it. So hopefully by the time I do a bunch of these videos and slowly upgrade, I'll be able to fly that blingy ship. So the one thing I did notice was anybody who's watched my previous long videos where I jumped over into low sec and null sec with my little backpack and a couple blueprints and lived out there. I don't mind, and I don't buy minerals and ores off the market. I basically take a junk ship, fly it to an area with a few blueprints, and slowly upgrade from there, killing small ships and then growing to battleships as I make my ships better, and I melt down the parts I don't need. I keep the parts I do need, and I build from there. It's my way of actively role-playing the game and getting more money, more play. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not the type of player who goes for 1,000 DPS. I want to get there. The journey to that 1,000 DPS ship is just as important as the flying of that DPS ship, 1000 DPS ship once I get there. Does any ship other than like maybe a dreadnoughts or something, or maybe um, uh, carriers or something do 1000 DPS? I have no idea. Um, but so that said, I realized I don't have any because this character is so bad. I have nothing that I can use to get those parts. I had a probe with some drones on it that I might be able to do some hideaways. So, but I remembered that doing the career missions, I had left. I'd done a couple military missions. And I'd left some destroyers over there, so I did skill into Destroyer 1, Destroyer 2 of Minmatar, so I can start doing some small sites. Again, if you've seen some of my very earlier videos, you can actually kill battle cruisers and battleships out in null and low sec with a properly fit alpha level destroyer. And you can get some large parts off of them that are helpful to either melt down or to use in the future. So I did fly back. I flew back to one of the career mission bases where I've got one of my thrashers here, and you're going to laugh because I've done this many times before. I just picked up from the parts that were there what I could throw on. And there was some ammo lying around that I got from doing the missions. I also had one 125 millimeter gun, another 125, and a civilian autocannon. So, and then in the other things that I had here that I thought might be a little bit useful, I had an overdrive injector to get me some speed. Let's throw that in here because we got another slot there. And, oh wait, nope, before I do that, let's get rid of that. I do have a small armor repair. Want to throw that in. This is going to be my workhorse ship for a little while. As I kill things, I'll throw stuff onto it. Stuff I don't need, I'll melt it down so I can make more rifters to die in. And this ship will slowly upgrade. So I got those. I also had an afterburner and a web of fire. Those will be traded out as I kill a few things. Don't really... Actually, oh, wait. I'm going to do a salvager for now because I need those salvage parts to maybe build some of the rigs I need for the Rifter. Or, do I say this Rifter? Yeah. I keep getting Rifter and Thrasher mixed up because I'm flying both right now. So those are good. I think I'm ready to roll with that. So what I'm going to do while I'm building my first two Rifters, I've got a couple hours. I'm going to do some housework, get cleaned up around here, do some lawn work, and I'm going to blow some stuff up with my Thrasher so that I can have those parts to be able to build some cheap ships to get blown up in. And tonight and tomorrow and the next day, I'm going to do some videos of me getting blown up in and my slow upgrades to everything. Two last things here before I get started. How much time we got in? 18 minutes. So, two simple things that I wanted to do. I have the Destroyer level 2 here. I do want to try to do one more upgrade before I start getting blown up. I was trying to think of what would be helpful on my Rifter fit. This is the Thrasher, but and I was thinking, what was it there? The shield tanking. Got that there. If I'm going to be going quickly and flying fast, I definitely need to also, because when you're flying fast, you also have to be able to hit the other guy. The faster you go, think of two guys passing at night. Yeah, this guy has a problem hitting him, but this guy will also have a problem hitting that guy. So I need to work on, I think, my trajectory analysis. So I was thinking about that. Let's go into the skills here. We'll go into gunnery. Got some control burst. Don't need that for projectile weapons if I'm not mistaken. We'll scroll on down here. We've got there. Got motion projection, improved agility in hitting moving targets. So that's the one I want to shoot for. Also got a little sharpshooter going on here. 5 in the original range. Bonus to weapon. Optimal range per skill level. Optimal range might be helpful. Also got some rapid firing. Ooh, I could do some more damage. Yes, let's do that. So I'm going to do some motion projection. Now, I'm not sure if this will actually show up on my ship or not. And I'm going to do a little bit more rapid firing. Get that up. That's 14 hours. That'll keep me under my 24-hour goal. So that whenever I do go out and fly, I'll have the rapid firing. I'll be able to do a little bit more DPS, probably bump me up to like, I think it was at 52.1, probably like a 53 or 54. Still not much at all, but I want to show that progression. Last but not least, and this is maybe the most important, I keep forgetting to do this. I do need to skill in one thing that is very important. And where are you there? Is it science? Let's just see. Clone? Nope. It's making your jump clones. I think it's science. I don't think it's that one. Come on, go away. There's times where you like the pop-ups and times you don't. This is all for that. It's not that. It is neural enhancement. There it is. So this is, you need your cybernetics to be able to use implants, if I'm not mistaken. Biology to use some of the drugs. Actually, I didn't think about that. That is a video I could do because I don't know anything about that. So do a video about using drugs. That's horrible. But the free drugs you get, it's free drugs. They're trying to get you hooked. But if I remember correctly, this is the one here. Yes. So infomorph psychology. This will allow me to create a clone to go die in, because my current clone has my implants. And if you're going to go fight, you want to use a fight clone. Fight. A clean clone, well, it doesn't have implants. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this and train it. There we go. And it only takes 8 minutes to get that first one up. Right now I only need one. Once I get that skilled in, next video, I think I'm going to plan out, I have to have my ship ready. I will start the video out about creating the jump clone and then flying it out, and I will try to die as quickly as possible. So that'll be the next video. But the reason why you do this is, I don't have a whole lot of implants. I've talked about them a little bit before, but I do have a few on here. They're my augmentations. I've got a social adaptation chip level 2 in here. It's not great, but I could be slowly upgrading that. This is my skilling clone. So next video I'll have that. So other than that, I'm going to go out and try to shoot some stuff with my horribly fit thrasher here and start getting some parts for it, accumulating some items so that I can then build more ships. I'm going to set my home station here or I'm going to head back to my home station there and see if I can find some hideaways, maybe a refuge here or there. I don't even know if I can kill anything in a refuge, but maybe just slowly killing a few things and picking up a couple more guns. So I'll work my way back there, hopefully pick up some stuff, drop it off, melt it down, start building the thrashers. Rifters. Okay. Alrighty. Other than that, I think it's a good time to stop. I will make a video later on tonight unless something happens. But happy 4th of July, all Americans. Turn the page on your calendar, everybody else. And fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however the heck you want. And I will talk to you soon. Stay alive. Have a good one.